on Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin in the game.
All right, good morning, everybody. All right, JP, I've got the highlights you're going to like right here. All right.
This is always cool.
Have you seen this, Will, before?
It's one done like this every year.
So this is a student section. I have no idea what school it is. The visiting team
The Hills.
is something Hills. Student section is red. That team's in purple, so I'm guessing that's who that is, unless something's going on. Now, Tommy, for all you and JP, for all you folks that and Will and Chip, for all you folks that do attend church services on Sunday, this is a Christian school. Mm-hmm. So, they have different theme things, different ways to do celebrations and involve the students. And in this one, I'm just going to let it I wonder if we should do a play-by-play or just let it go. Let's just let it go
Let
first.
it speak for
Let's
itself.
just let it speak for itself.
What we're going to do on the radio?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know if somebody's going to want to do play-by-play of what's going on. We'll I think Chip should do it.
Boy.
We'll let Chip get Old Testament on us, okay?
Right.
So we're at a Catholic. We are at a school. I'm just going to give you a hint: Old Testament, not New Testament,
Gotcha.
okay? And the student section is getting ready during a timeout to do some type of something. And I'll let Chip describe it.
All right. We've got a robe leading a sort of wave type.
He's got a staff.
It's
He's
Moses.
in a robe. There she goes. There you go.
Moses is going to part the Red Sea.
Is that what's about to happen?
Moses is going to part the Red Sea. Maybe. Yes, he is. and the stairs are blue. The stairs are blue. That's it. Moses parts the Red Sea. All these students are wearing red, people, for the record.
Now, Will, is that one of the best ones you've ever seen?
That was pretty good.
JP, you like that?
That's hilarious.
That was pretty good. Yeah, it's one of these every year.
We got-
At
we
some
got-
high school somewhere, one Christian high school somewhere, they always part. They
Either
take
that
the
or
bread.
Gandalf's telling them, you shall not
Right.
pass.
So-
One of these.
So he slams the staff in.
So
The
this
the stairs part and they're blue, and he runs up and down them with the staff. the red. All the kids are wearing red shirts.
Yeah. This was a little bit, the middle of it kind of flaked out.
And just kinda, when he got far enough away, the Red Sea kind of came back.
Yeah.
Came back together.
They were watching. You guys. Oh my gosh.
I was being facetious, Kev.
Y'all are
No,
terrible.
the middle flaked out. See how people came. I've seen them where when they move, it moves. The whole thing moves.
Just
And then-
like that.
Yeah. Yeah. To that old reference that I never thought you would have known, Chip.
I'm ready for my nap.
Oh my!
Leave it to the Palace guy here to do the Luda.
Well, that is a fun
This is gonna make my whole day. Chip Garner just quoted Luda.
There you go. All right, so here's a reminder of for you Tar Heel fans out there, one of the worst days in Tar Heel history is when Randolph Childress
He went.
cooked Jeff McInnes here.
Uh,
Whoopsies. Told him to wait a minute, get up,
wow.
in everybody's face. We could not guard this dude. We got 3 NBA players and Dante Calabria on the team. There's Duncan.
Them old cotton
And
T-shirts. man.
Childress just destroyed it. Destroyed Carolina.
McInnes is too worried, too busy thinking about somebody's.
Other things.
Yeah, exactly.
So he hit that shot after he did that.
Yeah.
He was thinking about meetings at one of the
Yes.
assistant coaches' houses.
Yes, Tom. That's
Wow.
That's a destroy a future NBA player. Like the guy.
Wow.
Tom, the guy in this video that was in the NBA for 10 years is the one on his butt.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
So Childers never played NBA.
He got drafted. He got drafted by the Pistons.
I don't know
think.
if he got to play any.
But I don't know how much he played.
I don't know if he got to play any.
He's not very
ball.
big. That's all.
Yeah. You know.
If you're not big, you don't get to play unless you're, Isaiah
Musty
Thomas. Yeah, Isaiah Thomas. Somebody
Isaiah
like that.
Thomas.
Nate
Spread
Robinson.
the way out. Nate
Dumb.
Robinson.
How
Earl
tall was
Boykins.
how tall was Iverson? He was about 6'2" or 3", wasn't he?
They,
Yeah, Iverson was big.
I think they was listed at 6'3".
He
Yeah.
played. He played.
Or tall, I should say. He wasn't never big.
He played 2 seasons. He got drafted by Portland. He played 28 games for Portland, and then played for 19 for Portland. And got traded to the Pistons, and played 4 games for the Pistons, and then he was out.
All right, I got 2 Tar Heel fans sitting at the table. We got all kinds of Tar Heel fans, Tar Heel things to talk about here today. The Smith Centers, I'm going to start there before we start firing everybody. The Smith Center sold seats to people called Forever Seats.
Yeah.
Now, Chip, remember, this is the school who lawyered their way out of fake classes in the academics. Now, the lawyers are involved. What does the word forever mean? Does it mean forever as long as you're alive? Does it mean forever as long as the building is there? What does forever mean? If we destroy this building and build a new building, does your ticket exist any longer?
Nope.
Bill?
No.
So that's what the argument is now, is that the UNC forever seat holders are trying their best and are in arguments and litigation with the people wanting to build the new Smith Center, and they want their seats, and basically Carolina is either saying kick rocks or quadruple the price.
I don't know if I necessarily agree that it's right, but I will say that the school has got grounds for an argument because the seating chart will be entirely different. So I mean, you can sit now. The reverse of that is that those fans could say, not saying you have to give us the exact same seat. We want a seat, but
Correct.
But the seating chart would be different. There's a practical logistical ground to say they've got an argument.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, and that's the.
Not saying I agree with it. I'm still saying it's kind of messed up for you not to stick to your word.
They're basically PSL owners.
Yes.
So does the
yes.
PSL applies? Are they permanent seat licenses as Carolina fans to basketball, or just to this particular
stadium.
building that you put?
How does that work in the NFL? Like, would Falcons fans, if they had PSL tickets for the Georgia Dome, did they get it to Mercedes-Benz Stadium?
They didn't.
They did not?
No.
Okay. Well, there you go.
They had tickets to the Georgia Dome. They was tied to the Georgia Dome.
Okay.
It's curious to me. I have no answer to this.
I
don't care
Now,
either way.
Were they the first to get offered to buy?
Were they right to
Then-
right? Yeah.
then, they
yes.
had the right. They was the first to get offered.
They'll probably come
to
up with
purchase.
something.
I would agree with
something
that.
that. Hopefully, it would come up to
'Cause
that,
you
as
can't-
opposed to everybody hating each other.
Well, you can't tell me a lot of those people are not big time supporters, not just in spirit, but in material
Well,
means.
those forever. It was some little nasty little price tag
Right.
on those seats.
Yeah.
Back in the heyday.
And I
when
also
they
think this is the sentimentalist in me as well. You've got they're building a new Dean Dome, though. Is that essentially what their plans are?
Correct.
Okay, I'm good with
well,
that.
no, they haven't. They're deciding on whether they're going to build a new D-Dome or totally renovate what's there.
Whatever they do, they need to continue.
The people who want the money, people want to build the new thing off campus.
No,
it's down the street on the highway, whatever, and build a brand new, kind of like NC State's multi whatever facility, and where they can do a little bit of everything. So that's kind of the thought. Whether or not they either tear down the Smith Center totally, redo it, renovate it, whatever they do. If they do build a new one, they say they're going to keep the name Smith Center and Roy Jones Court if they can. That's supposed to be what it's. But that's supposed to be what it is. But
I got an argument right now. Make sure, and maybe they're doing this. And so I might be speaking out of turn. Make sure you can sell out the current building before you build a bigger one. How about that? That's that. They're.
But you can have other stuff there. You can have concerts and
That's
stuff
fine.
like that.
I agree with you. I guess maybe that's how they can make the argument that it'd be more profitable.
So Chip, that's interesting. And I think I agree with you on a point, but there is another point that what these basketball arenas are doing, they're actually downsizing. The Charlotte
Getting
Hornets
small.
downsized.
Yeah.
They went from 23 to 19,000 seats. Will Carolina do the same thing and then just increase the ticket prices to make up for those 4,000 seats, as opposed to worry about, hey, now we have 4,000 empty seats to sell, or we could just increase the prices. Everybody pay an extra Tom, a couple extra dollars on some hot dogs here,
Yeah.
Please buy a hot dog.
and you'll have a couple, but and better views. So the Hornets. Yeah,
Well-
I think it would be something to that nature.
If they do that, then this is just logistically. I'm not talking about.
That's my guess on the money.
Yeah, which is fine. That's a valid point. If they do that, you have no reason to move it off campus. It's a great location. Relatively speaking, it's a great location. It's actually, and honestly, it's the best. Carmichael's the best location, and you don't have enough room to make as big of arena as you want to at Carmichael. That's why they go to the Dean Dome. Carmichael's right in the middle of campus.
They are keeping it.
Yeah, but anywhere
can't
wherever the GOAT played his games, you keep that building. So, but I mean, the Dean Dome still, relatively speaking, is on campus. If you're going to get rid of seats and renovate the building you have right now. Don't put up another brick and mortar building off campus when you've got the square footage right there on campus.
When the Indians renovated Jacobs Field, they took out seats.
Yeah.
There's not as many.
Yeah.
They're just because people don't go the way they used to because the ticket prices are outrageous, the food prices are outrageous. So you just make it smaller, and like Kevin says, you don't have the looks bad with all those seats.
Better seating, more can kind
Better
of make
seating, you can charge the people that are willing to pay. I mean, basic economics. The people with more inelastic demand will pay more, and you're not going to be hurt by that.
I haven't drunk in a long
So they have different options: repair for 150 million, renovate for 590 million, new arena 780 million, new arena in the Bowls lot or Odom Village. Those are nearby. If you folks are familiar with it, I'm not. New arena at the Friday Center and new arena Carolina North is what they're talking about. Is this web?
The one thing is, if you build a new building, do you not have to tear down the old one?
Exactly. That makes no sense to me. If you're just making it smaller, you've got the square footage, you've got the foundational layout there.
I wonder if you
Shrink
could create like a mezzanine where people can just kind of stand out there. I mean, I don't know if you could do that. I don't know if that's practical.
I don't know if you remember the Charlotte Coliseum, Tom. It was built into the ground, and the
Yeah.
Smith Center is too.
Yeah,
But-
I graduated in that building.
But the way the Coliseum was built was there was no upper deck. It was like 8 steps, and you're in the upper deck.
Yeah,
There was just one set of steps. You could see the upper
Kind
decks.
of like Buffalo's
You
football
can see
stadium.
the upper decks concession stands. Like I could throw a football or toss a dollar
You know,
down to the people right there. That's how close you were.
The other thing about it was in the middle of it was in Charlotte, but it was kind of in the middle of nowhere. Charlotte. It's all the way out there off Tyvola.
Yep.
Now there's they've built apartments and things where it used to be, but it used to kind of be off.
It's still called Coliseum area though, isn't it?
But that was really easier for everybody to get to than it is now.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Because everybody could just drive up and there's 20,000 parking lots,
Right,
parking spots
right,
out here.
man. There was a
You
big
take
parking
85
lot, man.
then down to Tyvola.
You
from
could
there.
park at that old Coliseum, and it'd be like you'd take a hike to
It'd
the
take forever to
stadium.
get in there. So yeah, you're right about that. 100% right
The
about
last,
that.
I was thinking the last we went to the Sting game. I think it was the last year of the Sting we went, and I was thinking, why is there so many blasted parking spaces?
There's a
There's
lot
there's-
of part that had a lot of
And
parking.
then you know,
They didn't have a
in
train
that parking lot, they did the Universal Soul Circus in the parking lot, not in the stadium, in the parking lot. They set up in the parking lot at the Coliseum and did the whole circus outside in a tent.
You know who else has a parking like that is RFK in Washington D.C.
Yeah.
They've got a big parking lot like that, but that is the most. They always send me emails. Why did you give us such a low rating? It's because you're the worst stadium.
Yeah, they're not gonna have that
And
much
their
parking that much
people are
longer.
awful. Their concierge, or whatever you want to call them, they're terrible. They're just the worst place. But they do have that big, huge parking lot. And a lot of like Bank of America Stadium doesn't have a parking lot. You know what I mean? You go find somewhere to park.
Right.
But it is kind of weird to see that. Oh yeah, this stadium has a parking lot. Like Time Warner Arena does not, or Spectrum Center, excuse me, does not have a parking lot.
Yeah,
You go find a place to park. So it's that's one advantage of having it kind of out in the middle of nowhere is you can actually build a parking lot.
Yeah.
Still have to pay to park, of course, but they have a
Right.
parking lot.
I don't think when I went to the games back then, I don't think we paid to park.
You paid to park. Yeah, you still paid to park because you had to pay the little.
I'd have no
Yeah,
recollection of that.
I do remember paying to park when I went there.
I do remember having to remember the sections you were parking in. It's like it was Disney World with this little
Back
signs
when you
and
couldn't
everything.
ping it on your phone,
Right.
you actually had to remember where you better remember where you parked, or you're
Oh, you gonna be walking
yeah,
all.
you better make
That
sure
was
you
a
Oh,
remember
long
where
walk.
you
you's gonna be
parked.
doing
That's
that
what we was
gospel
talking about.
song
That's a long
all
walk.
day, all night.
So Tar Heels, Will and Chip are knocked out of the
Yeah.
tournament, and
Let's fire Hubert. Fire him. It's his fault.
that's what I was about to say. It's all
Fire
over the
Hubert
internet.
on 23 win season.
It's all on the internet. Fire Hubert Davis. Get rid of him.
Yeah, how dare he not win with with one of his best players out for the year, the other one in a hand cast.
So that's why I wanted to ask you too. How do you feel about Hubert Davis? Should he still be the coach?
I feel like Carolina Tar Heel basketball fans are idiots. The ones that
Any fanatical fan is an idiot. I mean, they're just like
It's
not
just-
realistic.
I'll say this a couple weeks ago,
23 wins.
and I'll say it again: be careful what you wish for, because if they cut the cord with Hubert Davis, you are not your concept of Carolina culture with whoever
Right.
they hire next will
Will
change
change completely.
drastically.
Well, let's say this.
Unless they bring like a Wes Miller or something, but are they going to bring in the guy that just got fired by Cincinnati?
He never made the NCAA tournament in 5 or
Exactly.
6 years at Cincinnati.
Right.
Why would you bring
Why would
that
you bring
guy?
him in?
So the question is, like you just said, who do you replace him with? Who would you bring in? That's a great question.
Calipari.
Now here, yeah, talked. So he's got
Another reason to pull against Carolina.
he's got the most wins at North Carolina in the first 5 years in school history as a coach.
Yep.
So if you do want to pair him to Dean and Roy, he's there. He knocked off Coach K.
Twice.
I'm sorry. I apologize that he has not won a national championship in 5 years. But like I say, and you guys are Tar Heel fans, you guys have seen them win the championship.
Right.
There are 300 schools. The fact, Tom, like, you should only win a Super Bowl basically on the numbers once every 30-some years. So you should just really think sometimes be thankful for what you have and that you are competing. And here's the thing. Here's the wins. 29, 20, 29, 23, 24. In 5 years, 125 wins. He's averaging 25 wins a season and 10 losses.
And the 20-win season was just a tragedy for them. I remember everybody. I mean, they were calling for his head that second.
They
season.
didn't make the tournament, right?
I don't.
Yes, and if Dean Smith
Yeah.
had 20 wins, he would be in the tournament.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like that team, there was like teams that had 18 and 17 wins that were getting in the tournament over them, and I think that was a screw job by whoever it was
Yeah.
to say, hey,
Selection
let's
committee.
get Carolina out of here on this one. That was a weird one, I thought, but. The strength of schedule that year is the best one they've ever had. By the way,
Yeah.
it was 7. AP preseason poll 1. That's what it was. They were number 1, and I guess they got mad, and then they kicked them out. I think that.
That's right. They started the years. They had such high expectations that worked against them come tournament time.
So the Tar Heel fans, you guys want your championships, your Final Four. You still make the Final Four this year. You don't know why you couldn't. Is Wilson out for the whole season?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
they can't make the Final Four.
If they make it out,
Never
never mind the Final Four. If they make it out of the first 4,
Never mind.
they'll be in. They'll be in
But
good shape.
again, guys, 25 wins. If I said, if you're going to hire a guy and he gets you 25 and 10 a year,
You're right.
are you happy with that?
I mean,
It takes.
Tom, is this like ask the Ohio State football fan? Are you okay going 10 and 1?
oh,
every year and losing
that
to
wasn't
Michigan?
that wasn't a
Well,
rhetorical
Ohio
question.
State fans are getting ready to lose their mind because the over/under on wins on them is only 9.5, and they've won so. What that says is, guys, the rest of college football is catching up to the Blue Buds, and it's happened in basketball. That you're not like I remember every year Carolina went to the Sweet 16 every single year, and that's what these fans remember. They remember that Dean Smith went to the Sweet 16 every year. It's different now, man. It's different the way the guys
It's
hop
weird.
around.
Is
It's
this
just
not-
different now.
It's weird though, Tom, because I agree with you. I feel like there's more great teams. Like there's a wider pool of teams that can make that second weekend of the tournament. But you watch, especially since the transfer portal started, upsets in the NCAA tournament, specifically the first weekend, are down. So it's like the level of great teams has gone up. The level of teams that might shock you has decreased. It's like the haves and the have-nots has really
Because
got
they
that
can't they can't really like get a stud because somebody else can pay
to
them.
stay.
Well,
yeah.
that you said that, Tom. At what point does our NASCAR hero actually put the money in to invest in paying the players at North Carolina and the basketball team.
I don't think he's going to do that.
I
man.
don't think he's. Yeah.
I don't know.
He owned a whole basketball organization and wouldn't put
I
money
don't know
in
if he
it
can do
to-
that without
to
having a
make it
say in it.
successful.
That's the
Well, he
problem.
put $200 million in that.
He's
Now-
a multimillionaire cheapskate. Man, there's
Yeah.
no shortage of those.
So
There is no shortage of
No
those.
shortage
well,
of those.
hold on. So they're already Team Jordan is already the sponsor of the team already. He's obviously doing well in NASCAR. He has plenty of money to spend. At what?
Hey, he's just now doing well in NASCAR.
Oh. He's not. He's got money. Will is my point. He's got. What are you talking
No,
about? Poor Michael.
No, but you brought up his NASCAR. That team just started when they just had a great season.
I'm just saying they're
this
making
season.
money.
Yeah.
I ain't even getting into the fact if they're spending how much they paying those drivers.
Yeah.
They just came out and said he's making money.
Yeah.
Whether they're winning or not, he's making money. But my point is that at what point does North Carolina sit there with knowing that he has all those billions and millions of dollars, whether it's him, Team Jordan, or Nike in general, and get that backing? Because if you want to keep that team, if you want to be good, you're going to have to pay the money. You're going to have to. So you Carolina fans,
That's true.
you can. And I got
But
another
that's why
point
they went to Dubai to get that money.
to where they did go to Dubai. Well, Belichick went for the football. I don't think he asked one bit for the basketball team. He didn't ask for anything for the basketball team.
Don't imply that Bill Belichick's selfish and self-absorbed. But please don't imply
But
that.
with basketball only needing 5, 3, 4, 2, 1 star in a team, it would be way easier in college basketball for Michael to do that as opposed to affect it as an owner. And what other owner has affected an NBA team? Everybody says Michael did bad or this. What can you name another owner? You're like, man, you know what? That owner
Whoever
they did good.
affected-
I won't say
Effective?
owner. Isaiah was not a good GM.
Yeah, who's a good who do you say
Good owner?
that guy and that owner is the reason they won the championship as opposed to Steph Curry, LeBron, Michael.
Magic.
They're the people they won the
I was
championship.
gonna
Magic.
say,
I'd Magic's a better businessman than any of than the rest of them.
Basketball.
Well, but he's up with the Lakers too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's over there with the Lakers.
No, he got rid of. No, he sold.
He
It.
sold
Oh,
the
did he sell a
shirt.
share?
Yeah,
Okay.
they got in a big argument.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He's not a big LeBron fan.
Oh.
him
Well,
and
and
Jeannie got into
To
it.
your point, Kevin, back to a point you made earlier. Carolina's got to define what is their definition for success every year.
Correct.
Because
Every school needs to.
This is not the Yankees that spends bukus of billions of dollars and they know it's championship or bust. This is
I mean, I
the
feel like
pool
that
of
with.
the
But
pool
Tom,
of
we
teams,
talk Big Ten money all the time. Where's Chapel Hill going to get their money?
yeah, the pool of
Somebody's
teams
just got to give it.
the pool of teams that can win a national championship has gotten bigger. The pool of teams that can upset teams the first weekend has gotten smaller, but the pool of teams that can win a national championship has gotten bigger.
I think basketball is going to have a better chance at some point of a team, one of these small schools pulling it off. Think about if you're Davidson or when you were Steph at Davidson, and when's the next time someone like him comes through, makes a run, and he says, "I'm staying at this school,"
Right.
It's
and then
almost impossible.
well, it happened.
Back then, before the transfer NIL and the transfer portal.
But the reason Steph did is because he didn't need the money because his dad did. It didn't have anything to do with that. Duke wanted him to come.
Yeah.
All he was getting was
That's
transfer.
That's an extreme. That's a
But what
unique
I'm
situation.
saying is that there's going to be a point where someone like Davis has got Steph in the house.
If it happened once,
They make a run. All they got to do is call Caleb Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Big donor. We call Caleb. $20 million. Come play
Hey,
this
come,
year.
just come.
Boom.
Yeah,
Now we got
just come
Steph and
get-
Caleb Williams. Now we're making a run in the tournament.
I think-
It's all going to take one donor from those. Basketball was going to be way easier to get a good run from a small school like that. Now you're talking about the
I
depth.
mean,
the big kids in the depth
Indiana
are going
is
to be good.
proof of the big money making a run at the
Football,
small.
but
in the
We've seen
small
it.
schools.
We've seen in basketball though. These kids, think if the team get all freshmen come out, you got Carmelo and LeBron, and then all the next year's like, hey, let's just go play over it. We've seen blue chips.
It's going to
We
take.
know this money. There's
Yeah.
going to be schools that are going to throw money at
It's
three
going to take a
guys.
sixth man that wants to be in the starting five at a school like that to do it, because you're also looking at a guy who's looking at potentially his draft capital going down if he goes to a school like that.
Now, here's the thing about North Carolina and a point that I want to make. You want to blame Hubert. You You want to talk about expectations, Chip?
Yeah.
My expectations growing up as a Carolina fan was that not only were you going to see these players playing on TV every week, you're going to see them in the SEC tournament, you're going to see them in the NCAA tournament, hopefully maybe in the Final Four, but you're also going to see these players on TV one day as professional athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Will, trivia question for you. Who is the last basketball player recruited and played at North Carolina to make an NBA All-Star team?
Been a while.
Vince Carter.
You're extremely close. Who's his brother in crime from Charlotte, North
Stackhouse.
Carolina?
Stackhouse.
Oh, my God, he's from Kinston.
No, he is from Kinston. May.
No, who was Vince Carter's play partner? Oh, my gosh, y'all were going blind. Anton Jameson from Providence High School.
God, yeah.
So
dang.
Harrison Barnes has not made an All-Star team. Okay.
Yeah.
That was going to be my guess.
Anton Jameson, recruited and coached by Dean Smith. So for you Tar Heel fans out there, Dean Smith, I think, had like 15 NBA or 20 NBA players, about 10 All-Stars. Not once since Dean Smith has retired has the University of North Carolina recruited an NBA All-Star.
That's an indictment on Roy, really, as much as look.
You got Matt Doherty. Yeah, no, it's 100% wrong.
You can say that with Bill Guthridge,
You got Doherty, Guthridge, Roy, now Hubert, and not a single NBA All-Star in 28 years that they've not recruited an NBA All-Star. It's been over a quarter century since the North Carolina Tar Heels had an NBA All-Star on their court.
Did Danny Manning make an All-Star team?
He went to Kansas.
I know. There's a reason. There's a reason I'm asking.
Go ahead.
There's a reason I'm
Might be
asking
Roy
this.
Williams coached.
Now that
That's
is, you want to know how long it's been since Roy had any All-Star, any NBA All-Stars? That's a good question.
I don't
He may have
think
never
he
had.
did.
I'm looking.
He may have never had an NBA All-Star. Now,
Paul Pierce is the only NBA All-Star Roy Williams ever coached.
there you go.
Wow.
Here's another stat. Not since Anton Jameson, as well, he was the last one, until Kobe White last season was the first player since Jameson to average 20 points in an NBA season. So that's how far down it's gone. It used to be you got two starters are going to on their roster every year. That's going to throughout the 80s and 90s. It's going to be on the NBA roster. Or someone's going to be an All-Star. And then in the last 25 years, no NBA All-Stars and not one player except Kobe White last year averaged 20 points, and this year he's averaging 11 with Charlotte. So I don't think that's going to happen again for a while. So I like Caleb Wilson. I think he's got a lot of potential. He might be the one that might be able to break that spell. But again, Chip, the University of North Carolina is not bringing in NBA talent, whether it's money or the school or something. That like it used to.
No, absolutely. I mean, the program is not, and people alluded to this. We knew it was going to be different once Roy was kind of and Roy kind of made people harken back to the days of Dean because he was a direct connection. But when he and Krzyzewski both left, there was this ominous undertone that we knew this was going to be a change, not just in the guard, but a change in the culture. As much as Hubert Davis and John Shire want to try, neither one of them's Coach K, neither one of them's Roy or Dean. And so this is the reality. And
Sorry about that.
And the game has changed.
I mean, they got a guy who played for Dean and coached under Roy, and he's averaging 25 wins a year.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to do. I mean, I don't know what you want.
Until you have NBA player on the roster, he can't. I'm sorry, he's coaching guys who aren't NBA All-Star players to 25 wins a year.
Right.
So that's my point with it. Is that where's your expectations? What do you want? And so let's talk bubble and all these things. Last four buys in right now is saying NC State, Santa Clara, Central Florida, Miami of Ohio. Last four in Missouri, VCU, SMU, and Texas. First four out, Oklahoma, Auburn, New Mexico, and San Diego State. The next four out, Indiana, Stanford, Cincinnati, and Seton Hall. Do you like arguing over who's the 69th and 70th best team here, Tom?
Television does. They like to argue about that, man. Who are the last four in? That's the stupidest thing ever.
They act like if they somehow sham the 68th best team, Tom, that they're lost a chance to win the national championship.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. So Virginia beat NC State in the tournament. They had enough. I can't remember. Looks like here they lost to Duke. They lost to Stanford, and then they beat Pittsburgh and then lost to Virginia. So they're stumbling into the tournament.
Danny,
Not real.
On four flats.
sorry to
Yeah, Stanford wasn't that good this year. They beat them.
He probably did.
probably belabor this point. Danny Manning was a 2-time All-Star. He left the year before Roy started at Kansas. He was under Larry Brown.
I used to think it was hilarious when Rasheed Wallace called Larry Brown pound for pound. Do y'all remember that? Called him pound for pound. Pound for pound is best coach in the NBA. I guess I never really understood why, but it was just funny.
Pound for pound, Brown.
Pound for
Probably.
pound. Yeah,
So
pound for pound.
there is a lot of people in the Carolina fan, and a lot of people in the NBA that will say that Larry Brown's one of the best basketball minds. If not, that they will back up the Rasheed statement on that. How about by conferences, guys? 10th place, SEC gets in the playoffs. How you feel about that? Should we have a limit? Like what do you have? Like how does coming in 10th place will prove that you belong or a chance to win the national championship?
Hey, Villanova did it, right? But they're not the lowest seed to win it anymore. What's the lowest seed to win it?
Well, they weren't 10th in their conference, I would imagine.
The lowest seed to win the tournament.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I think it might be like 7 or 6.
Villanova was an 8.
Oh, well, then they might be the lowest then.
Number
let's
8.
see.
Number 8.
Yeah, it's still Villanova, 8 seed.
Huh.
Yep.
What was
Since 1985, three other number 8s have reached the final but lost: Butler, Kentucky, and UNC.
So,
Connecticut won as a 7. Several 11 seeds have reached the Final Four. LSU, George Mason, VCU, Loyola, Chicago. Remember Sister Jean out there
Yes.
playing
Yeah.
for him? UCLA in 2021.
did they
NC
make
State.
the Final Four?
Do what?
Did they make the Final Four?
Yeah, they did.
There was a lot
Sister
of
Jean
Final
was
Fours.
out
That was like a 16 seed or something, a 15 seed.
No, 11 seed.
11 seed.
So the
Okay.
10 seeds in for the SEC folks right now are the 10 teams over 500 in the conference, or 500 or over. Texas is at 500. Everyone else
So
is there. So mediocrity gets you in the tournament
I think because
in the SEC.
we need to sell chicken wings, beer, and now we have sports betting, you're never going to see this go away. Really, if Villanova is the lowest seed ever to win in over 40 years,
And what seed was
why isn't this a 32-team
it?
tournament?
Correct. What seed? What did you say? 8.
8.
8. Yeah.
Because we love to see the double-digit seeds win the first weekend. That's
No, but it's about beer, chicken wings, and
Yeah.
sports betting.
Yep.
I mean, it's a total waste of time.
the
Get
fir-
rid of those 32 bottom teams and let's go.
the first weekend's not about the championship. The first weekend
It's about beer and chicken
and
wings,
money.
man. It's about
It's about
Buffalo
money.
Wild Wings. Let's go and get slammed and watch Loyola play Connecticut and wager on that.
I mean,
That's all it is.
I don't know. But there's
You know.
tell me, and I understand your principle of your argument is sound, Tom. But I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority. The first weekend of the tournament's fun. It is. It's fun.
It's stupid.
I think
It's just stupid, man.
I think it's pretty fun as well.
I'll watch it.
I watched the first
And
weekend. I look forward
and
to
if-
the
and if
first
a
weekend of the
Duke-
tournament.
And if a Duke team that's favored to win can't beat Howard, then you don't deserve to make the Final Four.
All it
then.
does is make people call in sick to work so they can watch VCU play Kentucky at 11 o'clock on Thursday.
They don't call it sick no more.
They just don't show up.
They
They
work,
just
they
don't
work
show up.
remotely. They work remotely.
They tell him, hey,
Hey.
tournament starting tomorrow. Hey, no, I'm gonna watch this first weekend. I'll see y'all Monday.
Well, I'll tell you what, they better watch it. The jobs report wasn't good last month.
North
Better watch
Carolina,
that.
Carolina is at a 6 seed right now against 11 seed Florida. NC State a 10 seed. It's against 7 St. Mary's. Clemson a 7 against UCF a 10. Up in the other
I've got
ones.
High Point as a 12 seed. Look at that.
High Point at 12
High-
is St. John's.
You know, I drove by that. I used to work in High Point, and I drove by
Have you
that
been in that
college.
campus?
Yes.
It's nothing like it's completely
It's pretty.
transformed.
That's pretty. They
They
put some money into it.
it was under construction when I was
Of course
working
it
there.
was. It's been under construction for 25 years.
It was under construction, but they had just finished the lacrosse fit.
It's
How about those-
Massive. I was like, why do they not have a football team?
How
They
about
got
those
this massive
Akron
stadium.
Zips getting the conference title win over Miami and getting
Is
Vanderbilt.
Miami in? Are they going to
yeah,
let Miami in?
Yeah, they're saying they're in.
They should.
How high, Chip? They say they want them. You ready for them?
Well, I don't know where
Look
we
at
going.
those 116 seeds. They can put them easy.
Look
Put
at
'em
that.
over there.
Ohio.
How high can we get against Duke? Do you know the answer to that? We can get Lehigh. That's how high we can get.
Okay.
Will, you'll take a gummy and get Lehigh with me this week when they
I am not
against
taking any
and watch
gummy.
the Duke game.
Here I
You gonna
am.
make some brownies?
Here you are sleeping.
Here I am, a deacon in the Lord's house, and he gonna say, "Take a gummy
He
with
just
me."
asking.
I didn't say with me. I said, well, I did. You want to take? I was just trying to say with Lehigh and Duke. I did say. I guess I did. That's all. I said, you want to cuddle and watch Duke with me?
We'll cuddle and watch.
Anyway, Lehigh is actually they're holding up a bunch of signs that they want Duke, so because
Oh,
after
Lord.
they upset
I
them
want you, Duke.
a few years back, they want them again. So
Villanova.
Ohio State and Villanova. How about that? Villanova.
That's not good.
do either one of those teams have a winning record in the conference?
Villanova's
Ohio
an
State does,
8
yeah.
seed. They
Ohio,
won.
Ohio
12
State
and
does.
UConn
I
is a 7 seed. They won in 2014. Kansas is a 6 seed. Won in '88.
Ohio State's won, but it's Kevin. It's not been till recently they won like 3 or 4 in a row in the conference. They were about 500.
Last time y'all was good. Y'all had that guy that was 30 years old playing center, Greg Oden.
Greg Oden.
Well, I look back, we haven't won the Big Ten tournament in 12 or 13 years.
Yeah.
He spent all his good years in college.
He did.
He came to
He got
the
shot or something, or shot himself or something.
he came to the pros, and
Holtman had some big shoes to fill when Thad Matta left.
Signed
And
up
he just was able to reach that the promise or the
Well,
expectations.
Diebler is the master of blowing leads and losing close games.
Tar Heels are 24-8, 12-6 in the conference. Light the torches, Tommy.
Yeah.
You do know that Dean Smith. Some of you might not know this. This is a story. Like his first or second year, they didn't do well, and they went on a road trip, and they come back. And I don't know if some of you might not know what the word effigy means, but they did. They hung Dean Smith in effigy, which means they basically put a big doll of Dean Smith out on the.
We know what hanging
You,
effigy.
you might not. This is for our listeners, Tommy. We are educated. For our listeners out there,
So go ahead and insult our entire audience.
I was.
Yeah.
Some people don't know that.
For you idiots listening, burning an effigy, let me break this down for you. People know what that means.
We do when they do interviews on the streets, Tom, and they don't know who the first president of the United States are. I guarantee we can walk up and down, pick a street.
I
in
mean,
Cleveland County.
I get it. I
did have
'Cause
first-
I've
Ask
seen
the
it.
girl who called in for the Will was talking about a minute ago.
First
Called in.
president Marvin Washington.
When I was talking about the Constitutional Convention, I said the oldest delegate there, compromising voice, a republic if you can keep it. And then everybody looked at me like I was like, and I said,
Joe Biden?
He's on the $100 bill. Oh, Abe Lincoln.
Oh,
But it's not their fault. They don't use cash. You know what I mean? They don't use cash.
Tom, here's another
They don't
question.
know.
Is ask
that
people,
that is. I mean, I can see that.
ask
That's
people if
true.
Ben Franklin was a 1 or 2 term president.
Yes, yes. That's like asking how many animals Moses put on the
Well,
ark.
like the movie Dead Presidents is like, well, 2 of the most common bills, 10s and 100s, are not presidents.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
All right, so there's our some fun college basketball. We're gonna fire all the
we get to
coaches.
college. We get to college basketball, and then we have all these.
And all you uneducated kids, what
Folks don't know.
fun facts
Fun
for
and
you this
effigy.
week.
For our folks
Fun
listening,
fact.
listen, I didn't want anybody to have to Google it on their phone while listening to us what effigy means. Now, here's where they did the team colors in the Big 12 championship game we talked about the other day. But the guys are slipping on it, and they will not use. They will be on hardwood today
One
and
player
tomorrow
injured his foot.
because of that. They're claiming that it's a little bit more slippery than what it's supposed to be.
Just put hardwood I mean, it's just so stupid.
Why would you? I'm with Tommy.
It's just so stupid, man.
I think it looks awesome, but yeah, you got to make sure that don't happen.
Correct.
You gonna mess up. You gonna add new injuries to basketball, and basketball don't need new injuries.
All right, I think that's about it. So there's your bracketology, ACC. We got Duke basketball tonight here on KTC broadcasting. So if you guys want to check that out, the Dukies and ACC tournament, I guess the folks in the area can go check them out here in town as well. I do have, let's see if I can find the picture of one of the first games here. Here's what it looked like in the Pitt Stanford game at Time Warner Arena.
Wow.
Capacity crowd on hand.
They've just got half the upper deck curtained out because they know they won't fill it.
Oh yeah, they did. Golly.
Think about that.
Oh, it's like 3/4 of the way around.
Yeah, they only got half court with open seats there on one side in the upper deck.
Was that a like a YMCA game?
It's the ACC tournament, Tom.
It's that YMCA game.
Now, if we asked for a ticket for those, they'd be like, "Well, guys,
It'd be $150.
right? Like we don't have,
We don't have capacity, guys.
no, we
They're in
can't.
high demand.
We can't afford any.
You know,
they wouldn't give us any, is what I'm
if
saying.
you
When
pay
we ask them.
$20, you know what they should do? Free hot dog.
Free
hot dog.
Cardinals are
$2 pack of mustard.
$29
but free
bucks.
hot.
$2 packs of mustard.
$2 pack of.
All right, we
$2 pack of mustard.
We come back. We got NBA, golf, and more.
Napkins $1 a piece.
KTCBroadcasting.com.
Listen to North Carolina Tar Heel Sports on KTC Broadcasting.